How about this? The Lakers are 16-12 versus teams above 500, including 8
Damn, good
straight
win for the Lakers.
versus teams.
I wasn't so good at that earlier.
We like that. JJ Reddick is speaking with Mike in the media.
12 points, 5 assists.
JJ, after
Luka,
they tied it at
19,
91,
15,
what did you
12.
see specifically from Luka and LeBron kind of down the stretch, the kind of shots they're creating?
Thought we finally got organized. Didn't do a good job of getting to our spacing throughout the game.
Bro, Lakers gonna be good, man. This
three people
year,
down the floor.
People are saying
corners
next
filled,
year when it gets
kept going to
center,
empty
but I
side
think they're
stuff.
gonna be
Wasn't
good for the rest
working.
of the season.
Just got spaced, and we got to our proper matchups and all that stuff. I mean, we created good offense at different points in the game when we did that. When we didn't get good offense. But I think overall, like again, Bron just kind of took over that game and felt like he was making a lot of plays with the ball and made some plays that don't show up on box score. And our guys' defense that last 5.5 minutes to hold them to 8 points. Our guys were just scrambling everywhere, and Bron was sort of at the head of that. Made a little adjustment in that timeout with Luka's coverage, just put him in a drop, and just a little curveball, and thought we did a good job with that. And then, we don't win the game if Bron doesn't take over, and we don't win the game if Doe doesn't make 3 massive plays. Again, another one that won't show up on a box score. But Luka drives against the switch. He sets the Gortat screen. Luka gets the layup. He finally gets an actual dunk on the tip dunk, and not just touching the rim while he puts the ball through. And then the back tap steal on Kyrie that led to a Rui basket. So I just thought, he led the charge down the stretch of just making winning basketball plays.
JJ, how do you feel like Luka handled the emotions of tonight?
I thought he handled it well.
He was good. He was good.
Not a great shooting night, but made a lot of plays and had some good defensive plays as well. I just thought, he clearly was worked up to start the game. That's to be expected. But I thought he settled in. But I think some of the stuff with our offensive shooting woes was due to some organization problems and some spacing problems, and that affected everybody, and that affected him as well.
JJ, two for you to kind of piggyback on what you said about Dorian. Since you've gotten him, there has been kind of, I think, a through line in the overall team's ability and when it comes to the little things. How does he set the tone for that stuff? And did you feel that kind of late on those plays you mentioned? And then I guess secondly, LeBron has been on this run now for a month plus, but defensively he's been one of your best players.
At 40.
Again, he defies what's normal. I would say with Doe, occasionally he needs some, what's the opposite of gentle? Harsh. Some harsh needling, but he can take it, and then he's right back at it. He normally does a fantastic job of just setting the tone with the toughness. And, we had some fun yesterday with the team defining what a Banshee is in different cultures, and define what a Banshee is in Laker culture. And I think, Doe's a Banshee. He leads that charge for us and sets the tone with winning basketball plays. And again, this is not an exaggeration. If you watch our basketball team every night, and you've watched our team now for the last 6 weeks or so,
better.
LeBron's playing at an all-NBA defense level. He is. And now, people may have perceptions of what he is as a defender. I watch it every night. He doesn't get scored on in isolation if teams do try to target him. He blows plays up. He's always in the right position, shifting, recovering. I think there was this perception of him at this age, like conserving energy. No, there's no conservation of energy on that end of the floor. He's played elite defense now for a while.
JJ, you mentioned one of your previous answers. To your left. There we go. You mentioned one of your previous answers that you guys, it took you a while to get organized offensively. It didn't really happen so late. You mentioned the spacing. How much do you think the way Dallas defended you guys impacted that? And how do you feel like your team handled some of the more aggressive defensive strategies that they put out there, especially more so against Luka, and how the rest of the group handled those?
Yeah, there was some good stuff that came from the doubles on the empty side posts. But overall, I just didn't think we played well out of that. And then on the fires from the top, really just very undisciplined with our spacing, and that led to some tougher shots, some late clock situations. Again, last 6 minutes, we were very intentional about what we wanted to do. We had a good group in there to get spacing with